K97.5, real hip hop and R&B. I am your girl RoyalTea, Big T, not the little one. And today I got a real special guest in the building with me. Now, when we say that an artist is multi-talented, I'm trying to tell you, this one right here, she is multi-talented. I got the beautiful Jones Monroe in the building. How you doing?
What's up, girl? What's up, beautiful?
What's going on with you? How you been?
Man, I'm amazing.
All right. So this is your first time in Raleigh, North Carolina, correct?
It is. It is.
Did we pass the vibe check?
Man, it's a vibe. You know, y'all got the scenery out here. It's a kickback. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, there we go. It's a kickback. And, you know, we did a little conversation about, like, the food. Is conversation even a word? But we talked about the food. How you feeling about the food so far?
Man, shout out to Metro Donna. You know, your girl rode through this morning. It was a vibe. The food was good. It was like, okay, this is some home-cooked food. It was good for your soul, you know?
Yeah. Now, you coming all the way from Texas.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about how Texas has influenced your style of music, how it got you into music? Just, you know, start from the beginning.
Man, shout out to Texas. I'm straight out of Texas. Shout out to Dallas. You know, I rep the D. I grew up, though, in Terrell, Texas, and I feel like, again, like, everything there is, like, organic. It's real. It's the South. It's just, it feeds your soul, and I feel like the music there, you know, just fed my soul growing up, and it just helps me keep it real, especially, you know, in this hip-hop game.
Yeah. Now, what folks might not know about you is that you actually didn't even start in hip-hop.
No.
You did opera. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Oh, my God. I love, you know, opera. I love classical music. You know, my grandma raised me in East Texas, and I grew up singing opera, doing classical piano, the whole shebang of it, and it was tough, you know, like, but I learned so much from it. I appreciated it. I still sing it, you know, here and now again, and it's beautiful. It helped prepare me for, you know, this game.
For sure. Now that's a huge jump. You went from opera to hip hop, right? And it's not too many folks that can say that. First of all, because opera within itself is a whole different beast. But how did you end up getting into hip-hop? What was, like, that spark for you?
Man, I say it and I say it again over and over, but again, shout out to COVID. I know it wasn't the best for everybody, but through COVID, I found myself. I fell in love with myself because I spent so much time with myself. And, you know, I just got in my bag with that. I found my power. I found my strength. And that's what I love about hip-hop. I love it about the culture. You know, shout out to all the other hip-hop and females, especially right now doing their thing. You know, females, we in this game right now. And, you know, shout out to that time period, and you know, we just in our bag.
For sure. Now, I want people to really understand just how unique you are when it comes to this music thing. Not only did you do opera, you also can play what, like every instrument there is.
Yes.
And which one did you say was your favorite?
Piano. I love piano. Like, music at the core, like, I feel like my mom just calls me a walking jukebox.
Oh.
You know, like, I sing everything. Like, I love everything from here to the States to overseas, you know, especially with my opera background being over there. But, I do soul music. I do Afro beats. I do pop music. You know, I'm a jack of all trades.
Definitely a jack of all trades. Now, I hope you don't mind me throwing this in here because I know it, and I'm like, no, we got to talk about it too. You was also in a rock band. So how did that happen?
Oh my God. I think growing up, my grandma raised me. My uncle was always around, and my uncle loves Jimi Hendrix, and he was always busting out his guitar and playing, you know, Jimmy, and showing me, you know, some licks and stuff on the guitar. And I started this rock band called Mama Said. You know, I was Mama, and I said so. And so I had all these. Period. Like, but I had all these guy musicians from me and with me, and we played around Deep Ellum, Dallas, everything, and it was a really dope band. And man, that's a crazy point in my life. I had the big afro. I was rocking the fro back then. You know, we took it back then. But, you know, I feel like, especially as a culture, as a people, you know, we do all genres, and it's been really dope to have experiences in it all.
Do you feel like that rock era for you gave you a lot of confidence for now when you're performing, especially?
For sure. Especially in rock music, you know, you better turn up. Rock music, I feel like you turn up just as much as in hip hop, like, especially like in metal and all of that. But, you know, I still remember jumping off the stage and hopping on the piano and jumping on top of the piano, like all of that, you know.
You lit.
We lit then, we lit now.
Okay, very. So what would you say now are like your biggest music influences? Like, I know you got that R&B, you got that soul with you, and you got that background of opera. So what influences the music now?
Man, still like everything, but I love, shout out to the A, shout out to Atlanta, shout out to Memphis, Tennessee. I love all of those vibes, those um, different genres that I'm still feeling from those different cities. But really, I love working right now with BOS down in Atlanta, Miles Yachts down in Atlanta, and it's been a whole vibe. And I'm excited. I'm about to go back to Atlanta at the end of this tour, so we gonna pull some more influence down from the A.
Okay, shout out to the A. Now let's get into this new track you got. You got this track called Koolaid. If you haven't heard it, I'm telling you right now, it is a bop. It is a vibe. It's gonna have you in the car lit. But where did that song come from? What inspired you to make a song about Kool-Aid?
Man, Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid, Kool-Aid. I feel like no matter what ethnicity you are or where you from, like you've had some Kool-Aid.
For sure.
Look. Oh, I don't like. What's your favorite flavor?
You know what? Oh, that's hard for me. I'm gonna have to go with cherry. I think I'm gonna go with cherry. What's
Red.
yours?
Red.
Red. You're
Yeah.
right. Whichever one.
Yeah, yeah. So, but I don't know. I say that, but I like them all mixed together, kind of like my personality too. But Kool Aid is super super dope. It's about being able to obtain any and everything, finding your strength, finding your power. Someone said that when they heard my essence like Kool Aid, that it reminded them of everything just flowing, and I feel like that's where we at. We in a state of flow. We're in a state of getting it. We're in a state of being our best selves, manifesting, finding love, giving love, and all of that.
So you kind of just segued into my next question. But for folks who haven't heard your music, what is it that you want them to gain from it?
Ooh, man, I need y'all to feel my love. I need y'all to feel your love, feel yourselves, feel your power, feel your bag, feel your best self. We in a state right now to where we need love more than ever. And so I need you to feel all of that, have a good time, and do what feels good.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Now, I had the unique experience of getting to sit down with you, getting to talk to you as a real person, and you were just dope all over. But what I do want to know is your creative process, because you are very unique. So if we was to go to the stew right now,
Yes.
we was to go sit down in the stew, what does a writing session look like?
Man, my actual favorite writing sessions, like I love co-writing, like getting in the studio with other people, and all that. But if I'm coming out with my bag with my own lyrics and all that, I'm actually taking a drive,
Ooh.
like having fun, turning up, feeling free, and then being overwhelmed with some type of emotion, and then going in the studio and just spinning on the mic. I feel like that's real. That's where we at right now, and I feel like that's what really connects the most.
Just a vibe, a whole vibe.
Whole vibe.
So who are some artists that you want to work with?
Man, I would love, to get in the studio with some overseas artists. I hadn't said it out yet, but shout out to Jacob Banks, shout out to Emily Sande. They not in the rap space right now, but they some other spaces, and we can do some collaborations. Uh,
Okay.
over here, like shout out to any female basically in the industry. I've been thinking about this, because people have been asking me that. And really, anybody who on a vibe, man, get in the studio with me. But on a male vibe too, like I love Moneybag Yo. Like I love Quavo, like just I'm here for it.
Yeah, if you don't mind me talking about it, you can tell me if it's like, no, royalty, we can't spill that right now. Let's wait, let's wait. But you just got cleared by a really, really legendary artist for one of your tracks.
Yes.
Are you
Look,
able to say anything? It's cool
look.
if you can say no.
My wrist game on that Meta Bay, my S is like Koolaid. Ray Charles said break one. No, shout out to Ray Charles.
Shout out to Ray Charles. That is
Man,
crazy.
it is like it, and I feel like just like my life, like manifesting things, speaking it forth. In that record, I said it said break one, and I didn't even know if I was gonna get the clearance, but I'm so happy with that. I got a new record coming out on my EP, which I'm actually dropping on my birthday. Shout out to all the Leos out here.
Hey, big
Hey,
Leo
come
gang, what's up
on, come
with
on, my
it?
fire signs. Like July 24, we dropping the EP. We got money, my money record, money coming out, and I got Ray Charles on that joint. So like, you know what it is.
Ray Charles. That's why I said, man, she is so set apart from a lot of artists that's out here right now, and I love that because you are just so unique. How did you feel when you got cleared for that?
I was crazy. I was actually on another tour. I was in Nashville, and it was perfect actually, perfect alignment again. I was leaving the if y'all ain't checked it out, make your way down to Nashville and check out the African American Museum of Music. It was beautiful, like to see the culture, see the vibe, and I just left that museum. I walked out, and they're like, "Hey, you got clearance." And I said, oh yeah, we in here, we in here.
That is crazy dope. Now I know you mentioned the EP. We know you got Koolaid out, but before you go, let us know what you got coming out. What we need to be looking out for.
Man, make sure y'all checking out. Keep streaming Kool-Aid first off, and then we got Lot ID. We gonna be repping Lot ID. We got Money. We got Power. The EP's called Power again, July 24th, and then we got some other singles coming out your way. I'm in the studio. Shout out to Goliath the Goat, man. Shout out to so many different people. Bucks Baby, Safa. Like we in here. The rest of the year we just gonna be dropping some hits coming your way, and I'm really excited to connect with y'all.
I am so excited to see more. Let them know where they can find you, where they can follow you, all that good stuff.
Bet. Make sure y'all tap into me on everything at Love Jones Monroe. Hit me up on Love Jones Monroe, and I'm gonna hit you back. I love y'all.
All right, you heard it here first. That is Jones Monroe, so talented. Make sure you check out that track, Koolaid.